the dawn of the cosmos, a name was spoken: courage. A flame in the hearts of dreamers, a beacon against the void. Yet every light casts a shadow. And there, terror was born. Not flesh, not fang, but breath caught. Dreams broken, gods turned away, from ashes of empires, from whispers of the forsaken. A myth arose, Callan, voice of the Southwind Temple, who walked where fear had no name, only presence. His quest, not to slay, but to know its face, to name it, to reclaim the Logos, truth, reason, the spark divine. A blade that carves the soul's design, a sculptor unseen with intentions malign. Its strokes are not chosen but violently thrust, engraving despair in the bones of the just. It cuts through the marrow, no mercy, no trust, leaving echoes of ruin where hope turns to dust. A shadow cast by chaos, no reason divine, no lesson embedded, no cosmic sign. It slithers through systems that mortals refine, unmaking our order, denying the line. It whispers in temples where truths intertwine, corrupting the sacred with venomous vine. It twists the mind's roots, a parasite's climb, nestled in logic, dressed up as sublime. It whispers through morals with slithering charm, then strikes at the heart with deliberate harm. Its rhythms a dirge, a relentless alarm, unraveling peace in its cold creeping swarm, feeding on questions that spiral through time. The why and the how turned into a crime. It weaponizes doubt till the wise are confused, their virtue dismantled, their ethics abused. What's good in this dread, this ethical crime? No virtue in fear, just the devil's paradigm. What is terror, if not fear's perversion? Fear is survival's plea, instinct's primal chord, but terror steals meaning, not life. It warps, it profanes. It's the violation of the soul's consent, the unmaking of the self-sacred frame. Not death's shadow, but despair's, where questions multiply, where the logos flickers. Can terror hold moral good? No scripture justifies it. Terror is the absence of purpose, the mockery of creation, yet in its cruelty a paradox. To face terror is to touch existence, raw edge, to ask what it means to be human. When gods fall silent, here begins Callan's journey, not in triumph but in question. Once, Callan was crowned voice of the Southwind Temple, where air hummed with hymns, gods named in stone. A weaver of words, a keeper of justice. His voice bridged mortal and divine, but the gods grew deaf when the storm came. The sky split, fire devoured the innocent. Priests chanted empty prayers. Callan stood in ash, faith a smoldering ruin. He spoke his final sermon: if your gods need silence to be sacred, let me speak and desecrate the heavens. He left the temple robes, titles behind, carrying only a journal of questions. Each page a wound, each word defiance. Into the wild, through the valley of withering names, where air held forgotten prayers. He slept beneath roots of false prophets, their bones entwined with lies. He sought not answers, but courage to ask. What is terror, if not the shadow of meaning? Fear is the seed sown deep in the psyche, sprouting in silence. It festers, unlikely to bear any fruit, but despair's bitter spike. It's a thief of the will, a philosophical strike. It burrows through reason, a venomous spike.